private, brutal end. Constructing the armor of control, believing true strength meant having a flawless soul. I bottled up the thunder, filed the sharp edges down to where the comfortable title of the pride of the town. But the silence breeds a sickness, a poison in the deep, and the secrets I was promised to forever keep, they start to surface now, a current in the stream, breaking the fragile mirror of the manufactured dream. I'm laughing at a joke, the sound is clear and free, while the floodgates open only for the eyes of me. The bitterness and the relief, they run in parallel lines, a painful honest truth and no polite word define. It's a smiling tear, watch it fall and shine, the beautiful contradiction that this heart calls mine. It's the quiet riot of a soul that can't decide between the perfect posture and the desperate need to hide. The face says everything is fine, the water says it's not a raw unedited feeling caught right on the spot. This is the moment that the two worlds finally blend, the public beginning and the private, brutal. They only see the surface, the ripple they can trace. They never feel the current in this lonely, crowded space. The mask is a masterpiece, a shield I can't let fall, but the leak is the honesty, the bravest truth of all. This tear is my confession, my quiet primal scream, shattering the gilded cage of a complicated dream. It's a smiling tear, watch it fall and shine, a beautiful contradiction that this heart calls mine. It's the quiet riot of a soul that can't decide between the perfect posture and the desperate need to hide. The face says everything is fine, the water says it's not a raw unedited feeling caught right on the spot. This is the moment the two worlds finally blend, the public beginning and the private, brutal end. I wipe it clean before the laughter starts again. The disguise is back on, but the feeling can remain. The smiling tear is the key, the only sign that the battle is mine. They built a glass house and called it the ideal, polished and flawless. Nothing could be more unreal. The foundation was silence, the windows were clean, reflecting a future that was carefully foreseen. I was the tenant there with a sculpted plastic smile, playing the part they wrote just for a little while. But the air felt thin, the silence was a chokehold. Every step I took was a story left untold. I remember the weight of that flawless reputation, a constant quiet fear of their deep condemnation. I look at my reflection, a stranger staring back, a perfect imitation walking on the designated